Life now. All I know. Hold on, guys. Okay. And on Facebook, Kandy Henry, Kandy Henry, Henry, for the link on Zoom. Hi, this is Kandy. Join me on Kandy's Convos and Confession talk show every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, Kandy number 4 EVA 40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, Kandy Henry Henry for the link on Zoom. Okay, I did it. Okay, guys, welcome. Welcome, Lexi, Dr. Max, Butter from Cali, TT Sniper, Classic Rebels, Sandra, and LaBelle. Welcome, guys. How are you today or tonight?
Good.
How's the week so
Pretty
far?
good.
Huh? How's the week so far?
I'm actually this week is pretty good. Not much. Actually, it's pretty nice, especially today. Especially like the first day of fall feels like. Well, obviously it's still summer, but technically it's fall. But all good.
We had rain all day in Toronto. All bloody day. But I'm not complaining. Where's Alexi?
Yeah, but there's nobody here with me, so the day's shit. I ended up overworking myself, doing too much laundry, scrubbing the floor too many times because that's what happens. I get bored, having fever. But I'm good though. I'm alive, you know what I mean? And thank you very much, sister, for being who you are. I just wanted to let you know that. Offline and online, who you are. You're just a genuine, beautiful sister. Just want people to know that and recognize that.
Thank you so much. I tried my best. I could only be me. So I think Butter said she's wrapping up from work. Thanks for being here. LaBelle, I guess you had a good day or a good week so far. Dr. Max, how are you? Okay, so I'm gonna get jumping. Sniper, you good? And Rebel? Okay. I guess they're back and forth with their thing in the back. So today's topic, it's all about good. It's all about interracial relationships. I'm gonna let you guys tell me a piece about Dr. Max is still at work. Um, what's your experience? Have you ever gone outside of your culture? How was that? Were you judged? Anybody want to tell me a little bit about yourselves?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So that Sandra can think about it. Well, I'm a product of one, right? So I'm not going to judge it. My mix doesn't have to be black and white. There is white in the mixture, let's say, maybe a quarter of it. But all in all, I am a product of an interracial relationship. Have I personally partook in one? Not really. My identity as a Black woman, maybe maybe it could be the little bit of mixture. I don't know. It amplified me into this differentness where even if I have my qualms with a black man, I've only been with black men. That's just me.
Okay. Sandra, and thanks for sharing, Lexi.
Like for instance, I mean, culturally, yes. But interracial, no, I have not experienced. But different cultures, yes. Like for another like black culture, yes, I have dated different cultures within the black community because I'm Cape Verdean and I've dated a Jamaican and a Haitian, things like that for that nature. But to another race, no, I have not.
Okay. And what's your background? Sorry.
I'm Cape Verdean.
Where is that?
Like culturally, I'm Cape Verdean.
Africa. She's Cape Verdean.
Everybody gonna know that.
Okay, yeah. So that's
pretty much,
we as black people need to know. Teach us.
So what Cape Verde is 10 islands off the coast of West Africa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We had our independence in 1975 from Portugal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, now clicking. Okay. Thank you.
Amber Rose is also part Cape Verdean. Amber Rose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the one that was married to Kanye?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's also part Cape Verdean as well.
Okay. Because you always hear that in South Africa, but you hear about Nigeria and Ghana and Zimbabwe. So it's like, okay, where is that, But thanks for elaborating more. Hi, Classic. Okay. For me, I know I've been in with a Canadian white. He didn't remind me that he was white. He was just who he was. It wasn't different from me. It was different in the beginning, but he made it so easy because he was just open-minded, just down to earth. When it comes to the culture of like, say, Trinidad and Tobago or the Caribbean Islands, this guy could really whine. When he's at a bust his waist, it's like, damn, it was really nice. Then Asian, that was really nice too, but family from Asian, but he's lived in Trinidad. He was born in Trinidad and Tobago, all right? So when you see him, you expect something else, and you hear this Caribbean accent, like, where the heck is that coming from? So it was nice. So that was my two in my past. And mostly, well, you have the Douglas, then you have the Indians, then you have the black men that we normally are used to, right? And welcome Infinity Song. But I'm saying that, yeah, some people, I guess when I brought us up to, and there's one person who asked about this topic. I hope she comes on tonight too. And a lot of women kind of lose their mind and start complaining about the black men being with white women. And to me personally, it's like we all been with different cultures or different partners. Some of us never have been or refuse to because based on our historical background. And then you have women like really get really mad with black men, and it's just like it's time for us to get over that. Some relationships work, some relationships just don't work. I went into again, happy hump day everyone, or happy hump night. Welcome to Kandy's Konvo and Confessions. Welcome everyone who's actually on YouTube live and watching on. Thanks for being here. We're streaming live on YouTube and Zoom. My disclaimer, I'm not a professional, but I only speak from experience. And I'm bringing up this topic tonight because some people would like to talk about it, some people is ignorant towards it, and some people are just generally open-minded, right? Hi Infinity, how are you? Okay. Today, more than 14% of marriages of interracial, according to the Pew Research Center. More than 60% of the Americans approve of interracial marriage in their own families. In addition, about 1/3 of Americans report that they have a family member who is married to someone of a different race. Top seven facts about mixed race relationships, and this was like in April the 30th. Um, they are very common. Interracial relationships are getting more and more common in our lives. It may not end racism tomorrow, but interracial relationships can help to slowly reduce the boundaries between ethnicities. It's no longer weird when you see a mixed race couple in movies or TV shows until a few years ago. Interracial couples are bluntly gawked at or discriminated against. These who dates interracially. There's a little research on interracial couples, but here is what we know. College students are more likely to date someone of a different race or ethnicity. Younger people seem to be more open in than older people. With those more diverse backgrounds, so for example, having interracial couples in our own family are generally more curious. Um, the US, less than 1% of the interracial married couples are two non-white spouses. The big majority of interracial couples has at least one white partner in it. Why? The psychologists are yet to find out. Yet black-white marriages are still the least likely in America. Native Americans and Asians have the highest rates of marrying outside their race. Do you guys agree so far? Have you, like in your background, like for me, I'm mixed with my great grandmother's white, fully white. My granddad is half white, half black. My other grandfather is Indian. My grandmother, she's Asian slash Spanish, and then my mom, she's black, right? So, does anyone else have any mixture with their life? And when you're seen in public, how does it? Have you been discriminated or looked at differently? Anyone?
Yeah, there's lots of mixtures in my family, but my grandfather was a French white man, very racist, and
Yeah.
then I have my native grandmother, Métis, and then that would include mixture too, right?
Mhm.
Then you have my dad. He's Nova Scotian black, and then he's Micmac, which is a different form or a tribe, right? So it's more of a dark native. So it's like those are the ones I know, but I know that maroon is in me too from my great grand, and she's deep rooted in the way I speak, the way I whip my
Yeah.
tongue. I feel it. And then my grandfather, which I think came from that specific lineage too, as a runaway. He's who I'm named after, and I know that he's done the whole passage, like as a baby through like the Caribbeans, through the Americas, to Canada. So with that, I don't know what the hell was picked up, but pure mixture all over the place. And my sisters have dated outside of the race a few times, but they ended up with black men in the end, like who they married, who they had their kids with were black men.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Infinity, what about you?
What about as far as dating?
Yeah, dating and your background.
I mean, I did no white woman.
Okay.
Strictly sisters. I don't know. It's maybe because of the history. I don't trust none of them.
Yeah. I totally understand.
The history is too much for me. Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna talk about over the dinner table?
Yeah. A lot of barriers.
Their history or your history.
I remember growing up, I said I couldn't be with a white person or a Caucasian because like I feel like I would be in chains. That's how I was when I was growing up.
There's
history.
There's something where a lot of people won't agree with me on, but it's biblical.
Mm-hmm.
You are. There's not a. There's. I don't think there's such a thing as mix. You are who your father is. So if your father is white, you're white. If your father's black, you're black. It's no mixing.
Facts. And then some people in America try to change it
because
they like to change our history. Americans try to change it. They said matriarchy means that you're black.
Hold on, Lexi. Hold on.
Because an apple seed, right?
Yeah.
Apple seed is an apple seed in Japan.
Okay.
An apple seed is an apple seed in America. An apple seed is an apple seed anywhere you go. So the father plants the seed. The mother is the carrier. That's it. Just so when you say mixing, like you get you everything is from your father because he plants the seed. The mother is just the carrier. I don't know. People might disagree with me, but that's biblical for you.
I never look at it that way. And you're right, but
well, my dad, that was my dad's rule growing up. He was like, no matter who says what to you outside, there's no identity confusion. I'm your father. Period. You're my kids. And then my mom used to be like, okay, shut it up. And then he'd be like, no, actually, you need to shut it up. And he would come with the same thing that Infinity said. He goes, it's my seeds that are planted in your womb. You were my beautiful womb carrier woman. Now, I appreciate that, but all of my children, no matter their hue, they are from me. They are my black children, period. I made the United Colors of Benetton. That's what he always used to say. He's like, it's the United Colors of Benetton. At the end of the day, the children come from me. You're all black children. And that's how he used to raise us. So I agree with what Infinity says.
I never really look at it like that, but you're right. The male actually is the one who plants the seed. They carried us in their body from the beginning, from birth. And it's sad to see amazing at the end of the day how women have turned around and start hating men. And that's the reason why we're actually here. We all say it's a woman, that's why we're here. Yeah, the woman carried us here, but in reality, you're right.
It is hard for the woman. It is hard for the woman to carry that seed because you have to care for it. You know, you want to care for that seed that's inside of you. So that's why, you know, most of the childs, they stick to the mother because the mother is more nurturer to the baby. But the father is the one that really plants the seed in her.
You're right. And that's you're going real deep, boy. You're quiet. You're going real deep. Yeah, welcome, Kimoy B, Robbie, Jadine, DJ Undercover. Yeah. Anyone agree to disagree with what Infinity said?
Hold on there. Infinity.
Yeah.
So, like in slavery, when them white man they rape off the woman them. So
yes.
Yeah, so the whole enough away nowadays white then.
Right. Like let's take Bob Marley for instance, right?
Yeah, we know him white, him father white.
Yeah, because the father is white. Now those people that's raping, those white men that used to rape off a lot of the blacks back in the days, those people are basically white children, the offsprings of him. But you know, there were a lot of slaves that were having sex with each other. So it's confusion of faces. We're not gonna know who's who until you identify who the father is. There's a lot of confusion of the faces because if some of the children is gonna come out black the same way, but they still have the father's traits in them, which is white.
Yeah.
Confusion of faces. It causes a lot of confusion, but that's how you're gonna identify who's who from the father.
Even the men, like sometimes sometimes a woman can hear the male because whatever has happened with them to get in a relationship, but they do have the children, they have the father's traits. They have their personality, they have their looks, the things that they do. It's like, I watch my kids, I'm like, I cannot hate your dad because I'm going to have to hate you. Because they do everything so similar to what their dad does, you know?
They say God is not the author of confusion. And that's true. That's true. There's not a lot of mixing going on. That's just a thing that everybody keeps saying. Oh, you know, I'm mixer. You're one thing. You're your father's seed. That's it.
So if daddy is black, I'm black. If daddy is white, I'm white. Daddy's
That's it.
Indian,
It's just
Indian.
that's confusion.
But why do you look like that? Well, my mom is so and so, so the two genes come together. That's how I look like this. It's like people will ask them, so you're saying you're from, welcome Greg, you're from, you're saying that you're from Trinidad. No, you're born in Canada, but where's the accent coming from? From Trinidad. You know, so just like that falls into another thing of
because some people, oh, you're born in Trinidad, you're Trinidad. But if you were born in a plane, what would you call yourself?
Yeah, oh shit. A plane? Anyone want to answer to that? Was anyone born in a plane or born in the bushes?
In a boat?
I guess whatever country you were born in. If you're if you're in the air, whatever country you're divided into, that's where you're born. And they're gonna say that's where you're born. If you're passing through China, you're born in China. I guess I that's my only calculations for that answer. Anyone you want to answer? No? Okay. Julie, nice seeing your face again. Welcome back. Kimoy. I need to show who Kimoy is. Hi, Kimoy. Now we're talking. welcome.
I can't please, but I'm just listening in.
No problem. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Who else? Who else face I've been seeing? Okay, so Gina, can I make you talk? Would you like to talk? I'm gonna jump into your business. No? Okay. I was trying to get to Gina. I know she has a mixture with her kids. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the marriage. Interracial relationships are slightly less likely to lead to marriage or a long-term commitment, likely moving in together. While, of course, not all relationships end in marriage, 1 in 4 same-race couples end up taking their relationship to a more serious level. For mixed-race couples, the chance is 1 in 5. Interracial couples are unfortunately also more likely to get divorced, and couples that stay together are often older and more educated, it seems. The love struck. People who have been in interracial relationships are more likely to get into another mixed relationship, research found, and not just a few, but a whooping 92%. That's partially due to the fact that there's less and less segregation, and you will meet more people of different races than you would have a few decades ago. Judgment from friends and family. If you are in an interracial relationship, you will unfortunately encounter stares, looks of disapproval, and judgment at times. It can take or come from different places, strangers, while you are walking down the street, while your partner with a partner or having a meal at a restaurant or shopping or at any other time. While that can make you uncomfortable, what hurts more is a judgment from your own or the one that you love, your friends and family. Don't let them make you insecure. You are the only one who can decide who you want to have a relationship with. Undercover. Welcome, DJ Dwayne. I'm DJ Wayne, sorry. I'm sure Undercover could talk.
Good night, good night.
Good night, good night. Can I jump into your business for a bit?
Sorry, say that again?
Well, can I jump into your business for a bit?
Into my business. Depends. What's up?
Like, how is it for you being out of your race? Because some people are going to see you for who you are, but not knowing your background by just seeing your outer part. How is it for you?
Don't understand the question.
Okay, seeing that when I look at you, you're Asian to me, right? I
Yeah.
don't know you. I've never met you. Even people who may not see your face could not see you right now. How is
Yeah.
it for you being in a relationship with someone out of your culture?
It really hasn't been a problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody I've been around, I choose to surround myself with more accepting people. I mean, whoever don't like it, fire for them.
Mm-hmm.
But it really hasn't been much of an issue.
Okay, good. Just wondering if you ever had a downfall or had to clear the air, you know? But I know you don't.
No, from a young age, I let people know my position and how strong I am. Like, if you have something to say to me that's negative, don't say it. Right? I mean, my parents gave me a little bit of a struggle early on, but they got over it.
Okay.
But no, for the most part, most of my people have been supportive, or nobody really ever says anything. So it never really was. I mean, you get the looks, of course, but those are strangers, so I don't care.
Yeah. Because that was my next question too. What about your parents? But you said it. Thank you.
Yeah, with the parents, it's a cultural thing, like anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a culture. I mean, if you look at it, it looks more so as a race, but it's more so of a culture thing. Because even when people move to it, which I figured out, even when people move from the Caribbean to here, some people want their kids to stay amongst, not just say if it's Asian or black.
Yeah.
They want their kids to say to be around Caribbean people or marry Caribbean or stuff like that. It's a cultural thing, right?
Yeah,
People are more comfortable with their kids marrying into their own culture. So I used to think it was a race thing, but it's more so a culture. Well, in my experience, it's more so a culture thing.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And when you said when you said culture thing, I know for me it was different. When I migrated to Toronto or Canada, I was told not to date any Trinis. Stay away from Trinis. Date an Italian. Date a
I'll give you
white.
the same advice. Stay away from anything.
Yeah, and I always she's like, no, my mom is like, no, stay away from the Trinis. Don't trust them. They're this. I'm like, damn. That kind of thing, like, no, but I'm a rebel, so I always go against what everybody wants me to do. So I did my own thing, right? So, but that was different for me. It's like, what? Why? But you're Trini. But it is what it is. But thanks for sharing, love.
All right.
Welcome, Maxine.
Hello.
Has any of the men in here actually, I know Rebel, I'm not Rebel, Rebel, I'm not going to your business. I know you date. I know you're wrong. You've been around. Have you ever been with someone out of your culture? Not just Caribbean culture, but interracial relationship.
Not a relationship, just touch and move.
Okay.
But we don't discriminate the vagina. No time, you know. I really don't hold the position like there's a next race. You know? To me, it's only one race, you know. I don't believe in race and races. It's only one race because in the history of time, it has only been one race before other race. So I don't discriminate.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any of the males or females in here who just entered? Would like to speak about the experiences? Like basically, I want to come like if somebody has been come at you or the parents treated you really bad, or I know there's a few people who got married into different cultures and it's not so much of the husband or the wife, but it's the parents were the one make them feel like nothing. Has anyone experienced that? No? Okay. Sniper? Talk. I'm listening. Say more.
Had a nice little doula hen from South at time. I lied. It was a nice little vibe, but family didn't really accept me and my family gave her friction.
Yeah. And is that, I think
It's
it's like
real.
almost like a norm now. The family also has something to say, and the person give up his or her love for that person and try to make it their family. I think that is, I've been through part of it too, hearing what my family have to say and kind of struggling with the hubby and struggling with them, and it was like back and forth, back and forth. It's sad though when they give up your love for that person and try to make peace with your family. I no longer give a shit.
I wouldn't care.
Robbie, huh? Pardon me?
I said I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I no longer care anymore. Robbie, what's on your mind? What's your background like?
My background?
Yeah, like have you been out of your culture? Have you dated someone?
Yeah.
Stick to one race?
The only person I date is a Chinese girl there.
Okay. How was that for you? Was it serious or just like for a while?
For a while, well, I was married. I married, well, separated from my Indian woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that culture, and she a Trini Indian. So it's only when you get involved you realize how different Trinis are. You come out here and it look like all of you is one, but when you get immersed into their culture and their intermind, that kind of thing, you realize the differences.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I think for me as a Black person, I fearless. I goes where I want to go, But meeting different cultures, I find that, for example, when I was dating my wife, I remember when we now start to go, I find she taking long to tell she mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
And then her cousin, her niece, she ended up getting involved with a white fella from up here. And he had blue eyes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in no time, the whole family know about him. So I say, really fuck, what's going on? How come you will do the same thing, right? So she's like, what are you implying and this and that. But then I realized, it's like she had to be, I think she was just being cautious in introducing me to them because she wanted them to accept me. And as soon as the mother meet me and thing, and the mother kick it off one time, right? So that hesitation is one where I find that in Indian culture, they really worship, I tell her, they always worship white people, right? They have a love for white people, right? Because I think with their old chin structure and the hair and the everything, right? They feel sort of close to them because they look alike, just a darker version, right? Lower straight. There's more like that, I think, but it is that's what they like, right? But in my culture, in my group of people, anybody could fly, no problem. Anybody there, because I come from a family mostly of men.
Okay.
So, and
that's easy for you, yeah. Okay.
So a man plus, Black man plus anything is equal Black as far as we concerned. So we ain't threatened, we ain't feeling any way. Very relaxed.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, Kandy, in Canada in the last few years, it hasn't been so bad. But if you go back about 20, 30 years, especially in Trinidad, there's a lot of people, I even have friends that would say when they marry, they want to marry lighter. They want to up the status.
Yes.
Right? And there's a lot of people intentionally would date lighter skin partners because they don't want their kids to be of a dark complexion. Right? You don't see it that much now, but in Trinidad, the status and classism thing in Trinidad is terrible. Still is.
Yeah, I was talking about that behind the scene. I think just today I brought it up again, and I was talking to somebody last week about it. They were the first one, the color war was hired. It's like the banks, you see them in the banks, you see them in certain high class areas, or even the hotels. And then for me personally, I remember when I was growing up, I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair wasn't like the coarse, but I was saying when I get married, I'm gonna marry a Douglas. When I ready, that was me, because I'm like, I want a little softness on my children here, and that was just me coming up as a kid, not realize I end up doing the same damn thing, you know. And I never really liked the light skinned men, because I just find they were too cocky, and I'm coming up married a light skinned man. I was a lot of things I was against, and actually end up going that direction without even thinking. It's like God say, oh, that's why you don't want to look at that way you go get. To me, that's how I see it anyways. But you're right. And then Robert, you mentioned something about with the Indians, with the white. I know I got married to a Guyanese man, and in their family, I was the only black person. You could tell that the kids there, he's half Indian, half black, yes. And the kids are, which is the siblings, but they were all white. And I remember seeing a sister divorcing her husband, treat him like crap, just to be with this other white man, which is still together up to this day. But it was just a horrific stuff to experience, to see you could treat a black man that way just to get on the white side, because they feel they must have a white man in their family, and they're all doing it. It's just a normal thing for them. And when they get there, they treat people like crap. And I don't understand it. But that's how they are. And then at the end of the day, another white man can watch them and treat them like crap, because they're not their standards or their complexion or whatever, right? So it goes back and forth. People have their choice. For me personally, I really don't think I care. If you talk to me and we're good, we kick it off, okay, we're good. But I'm still growing. Welcome, Trina. Welcome, Maxine. The show I said welcome, Maxine. Anyone else want to put in their 5 cents?
Good night. Good night.
Night.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. A little tired, but okay. The rain has me.
I know. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
Tonight is fuck night. It's okay. Enjoy.
I'm here for it.
Enjoy. Does anyone want to share the experience, or what do you think? I'm kind of enjoying this right now with you guys, because I know normally a black woman kind of lash off on black men with going with white women, and kind of enjoying. You guys are actually mature. Not bad.
I've never had any bad experiences. I've dated many different races before I got married. I've dated an Israeli guy before, white guys mostly, but I would never marry a white guy. I would date them, but I wouldn't marry them. And it has nothing to do with the fact that it's black and white thing. That's just me. I'm going to stick to my own color. That's me. But I've never had any bad experience. My parents are very open-minded when it comes to that. It's always whatever you like, whatever you love, as long as you're happy and he treats you good, that's all that matters. No.
But why? Sorry.
Why?
I mean, you're already there, but why not the marriage part? If you say, for instance, what if you was with someone, you fell in love, it's the connection is there, everything is right, you and the kids, and boom, you're like, nope, I don't want to marry you.
I don't know. Honestly, for me, it wasn't like because he's white, I wouldn't marry him. It just was not just not my goal to marry them.
Okay.
Date, yes, but to marry was like, no, it wasn't that. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Janine? Where did Janine go? Janine? What else gonna say, hon?
Did you hear my conversation just now?
No.
Oh. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
I was gonna say that I've had it on both sides, Well, on my side, I grew up with my grandfather was half Jew, half German. My grandmother was Syrian and black and whatever, all that mixed up, right? Anyhow, so it's a weird story because my grandmother was dark, but we grew up with my grandfather, and his thing was always around the house, anything too black, no good. So therefore, I just grew up with that in my head. So you could be gorgeous and a black guy in front of me. If you don't got a little mixture going on there to tone down that darkness, no.
Damn.
And I grew up like that. I came in Canada with the same mentality. But I never liked white people. I never liked white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to a white. I always said to myself, it's either you're mixed or you're black. And if you're black, you can't be. Oh, by the time you get to the color of what I want, you're probably most likely mixed. So I had that mentality. So, anyways, my first daughter now, her father is a full Chinese man, and the mother, black, was from St. Elizabeth, which is the same area we're from. But anyhow, so when you see my first daughter, he basically looks half and half. He doesn't look like, less than that. And so he was head over heels with me, even to this day, right? But the family had somebody else for him to marry.
Wow.
You understand? And I went through that whole thing, and the man even planned to get me pregnant just to get out of that marriage, and they weren't having it. So I ended up with my daughter by myself.
Okay.
You know? But I had it on both sides.
Okay.
So I actually did it, and it's been done to me.
Damn. That's hard. Was it hard?
What? Which one?
Let me start from the first. Like, how old were you then?
Well, when I was saying that anything black ain't good, it was probably right up to when I had to have Chinese, and then they dish that dirt back to me. I was done. I wanted to be a black man, just straight. I don't care.
Okay.
After that.
So you stuck to your one after that. I'm sorry for that experience, but yeah, I know it exists. It's out there. I know for me, that another thing, my mom is very dark in complexion. And then she's like, oh, he too black. Oh my God. Find somebody like your father. I'm like, why do I want to find someone like my father? I can't understand my father when he's trying to tell me do this, do the other. But it was a color thing because my dad is light skinned, my mom is really dark, and I'm like, but mom, you're dark. I keep on saying you're biased, you're racist. Like, it was just for me. And again, I love the black skin, like, but then again, sometimes the things that you want, you don't get it. See, that's kind of let's go with emotion, right? But I was very rebellious. I just do what I wanted to do and go against her words. Now you're gonna be really black where you can't see me tonight. That was just me. But thanks for sharing, Judy and Maxine. Trina, I have Trina missing, DJ Wayne, LaBelle, and who else? That's it? Yeah. Who haven't spoken yet? Trina? Unless Trina is gone. Okay, I'm going to go into the good and the bad. The differences can make any relationship difficult. Whether it's religion, tribe, or language, it's bound to cause problem. The race isn't any different. On the other hand, one of the great things about interracial relationships is that you get exposed to new cultures, religions, languages, and traditions. You may get to travel to places you didn't think you'd visit, and you'll get the unique local experience. If you can deal with the experience, the differences, and learn from each other, you have a recipe for relationship success. And I end my notes from there. All right. Anyone else have something to say? You guys are actually mature. I expected you guys to be like, ah! And Infinity trying to defend himself and Robbie trying to defend black man. And I expect that Sniper would have come putting this, stuff like putting this 2 cents. Then you had LaBelle probably would show up, and then Classic would come and give you a historical way and then come back out. And then you'll hear Lexi tell, ah! You guys doing good.
Kandy.
Yeah.
I had another part of that same one there with having the baby, because when my daughter was born now, because now I'm telling you, her father looks more half Chinese, but he's not quite half.
Okay.
Right? So it's very light skin, nice soft hair, whatever, and then my complexion, okay?
Yeah.
And my daughter comes out almost looking white. You understand? That is so much that sometimes you had to go to the nursery to go get the baby and bring back to the room. And I'm pushing the baby and the woman passing me, looking down, looking up, looking up. I thought that damn kid came out of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That a jacket.
I was teaching people picnic. That's what she probably was looking at me like, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, when my daughter started going to school and stuff now, here comes she coming home one evening. Mom, they were teasing me, telling me that you have jungle fever. I was like, off my shit, okay?
What do you do with that one?
Not there, I wanted to go beat up every little picnic school.
Jungle fever? I never heard that one though.
So you never seen that movie Jungle Fever? There's a movie called Jungle Fever, maybe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going near
putting my age up there a little bit, but yeah.
I'm not going near some movies. Is it a white?
It's a long time movie.
It's a black and white couple.
Yeah,
Spike Lee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Spike Lee movie. If you but there's something I wanted to counteract what you said, because I'm a devil's advocate. So no man introduced me to the Roswell culture. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. All the culture I learned was being in this city. Period. People who I learned from were interesting people. Sometimes even children I learned more from. So I don't know about men introducing me and taking me to other cultures. Sometimes that could have the adverse effect, the relationship, where I was with them, didn't get to know enough about them, and they just repulsed me from wanting to know anything more about a culture because they were from it.
Okay.
So just wanted to add those little two tidbits.
Okay. I like to learn. I'm interested to learn about different cultures. I mean, my biggest thing was the Hinduism. And I used to love the Diwali because they open up their doors and everybody go in and just eat on the big fig leaves and stuff. That was one of my, religious wise. I was greedy. I love food. So wherever they cook food and I'm welcome, I'm going to eat. What else? So I'm done with my notes right now. Anybody else want to touch base on something that's bothering you, but probably that's black and white or Indian and white, or how they see you as a person? You want to go deep? Huh? If you want, you can put your hands up, click on the thing, and I will call out your name. Infinity, tell me more.
Must go deep. Now, who say go deep there?
I said go. Oh gosh, go ahead. I said it. Teacher undercover. Say more.
It's classic, wasn't it?
When you say deep, what do you mean by deep?
So classic and undercover asking the same question. I meant deep in thought. Like
the topic today is interracial relationships. You said, right?
Yeah. And
I didn't fully look at the flyer.
And I said I'm finished with my notes. If anybody else want to touch base on something to go deeper when it comes to different races or different cultures or something that they would like to explore more about yourself.
How about we ask everybody's take on what they feel about dating different. Like, I have a partner that's one of my best boys, is a black guy, Trini. Mm-hmm. Refused to date black women for years. Refused, because he said they have attitude and they're too aggressive and blah, 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 blah. Right? And he prefers Asian women.
Okay.
Right? Because they're more submissive, and they're kind of they're more passive. Right? I don't do Asian women because for me they're just too passive. Right? And there's, I don't know, some people like some races I don't do. I'm not gonna call them out.
Yeah.
call me racist, but there's some races I just don't do because of certain things and certain patterns they have.
Yeah.
Right? I've only, in my later years, only dated Black women because, as he would say, they're aggressive or whatever, more the attitude.
Yeah.
Right? And we had this discussion a while ago. By the way, now he dates Black women. Like for years, he's with a Black woman and he's staying there now, which is hilarious.
Wow.
Right? My thing was, what I discussed with him was, it's not an attitude thing. A lot of people think it comes across as an attitude or as an aggression. But to me, it was, they're more honest and upfront from the get-go. Right?
Yeah.
For example, there's certain races, I ain't gonna call them, they will lie to you. And a lot of Trini women are like this. They'll lie to you. They'll tell you whatever you want in the first 6 months. Or you want to go drink with your boys, I have no problem. You want to go ride motorbike, that's okay. 6 months later, when you start saying you love them and you're committed, oh, I don't want you ride. I don't like you riding motorbike. I don't like you like drinking with the boys. I don't like this, that. Right?
Yeah.
But with a Black woman, it's from the get-go. You know what you're getting into from the start. Oh, I don't like motorbike. Okay, good. Bye. One time. You're not wasting my time for 6 months. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Right? But for a woman to come and tell me, oh, I okay with that. I'm going so, no, I okay. I know the lies I can't deal with.
Yeah.
But I find with certain races, that pattern of behavior is different when it comes to different races. Right? Call me racist, whatever. But to me, that's in my experience, right? According to my boy, he says, Black women treat me differently because I'm not a Black guy. Right? He said they treat me differently. They treat, supposedly, I don't know how true that is. Right? But he's changed his mind recently.
I like the after effect.
Wait, that. Why do they treat you differently? Because you're a what?
Because I'm Asian.
Okay.
Supposedly, this is his theory. That the way I deal with people is different. So when a Black woman is dealing with a Black woman, the treatment is supposedly different to when a Black woman is with a white guy or an Asian guy. Supposedly. This is his theory. I don't see it, but this is what he said.
I don't see it. But
I don't see it.
He might be onto something on his own term, but he will expand. He will start expanding and understanding.
Yeah. He's saying women are with their own treat people differently as to when they're with somebody of a different race. Is basically what I'm saying.
Wow. I'll treat you the same damn way I treat the Black man. Respect. We go in both ways. Respect for me, we both are respect me going forward.
100%.
Yeah, everybody's different. I guess he has more learning to. He's getting there.
He's learning. He with a Black. The last two man.
You know what? You need to invite your friend to this meeting, and we'll have part 2 so we could explain to him what's going on.
He would never come on this.
Oh, well, don't even bring him up. Don't even bring him up because then you're gonna have to defend for him. So, okay, don't even bother. You know.
No,
but she's gonna die. So I'm gonna dip out and come back. I'll charge my phone.
Okay, love. Thank you. Welcome, Lex. Anybody else jump in? Lex, your experience. Have you stayed with only Black women or have you been outside? Have you creeped outside or you just stick to one culture strictly? Or one color, I should say. Or at least, or even
majority of the women I date, majority of the women I date is Black.
Okay. You ever try and dip in one outside or?
Well, the first girl I slept with was a white girl.
Okay. Okay. Robbie, you still didn't answer me? Oh no, yeah, but you did answer me. Sniper did answer. Infinity answered. DJ Wayne. Hi, DJ Wayne. Did Karen smell like cheese legs? Oh my God. That is so, oh my God. That is so that is so wrong. Lex, you saw that?
I see it now. No, she didn't smell like cheese. Didn't smell no way. This is young. I was like 14 years old. I can't remember that far, but I know what she done small. So
You guys are so wrong. And she gave the person a name.
Nah, Karen is the name for white people now, you know? White women. Becky and Karen.
Oh, shit. Oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. Everybody, you learn something different every day from them. If I for me, a different culture, it doesn't matter where you're from, you start acting a certain way, you cannot come around. You can't come close to me. You're full of ignorance to me all the time. You're arrogant. Leave me alone. Otherwise, I welcome everyone. Trina, tell me about your experience.
Well, of course, I love Black man, African. They just doesn't matter. Black, I think all Black is like we're all from one spot, and Africa is our land type of thing. I've dated around the world. I've definitely left the door open for other races, but at the same time, it just leads me back to my culture. And I do believe if the two persons are not willing to learn each other and learn their cultures, there won't be it won't work. I had to show, like, of course, I'm willing to learn your culture, visit your land, and maybe learn 1-2 words in your language, but they won't do the same for you the way, again, they would think Black woman, aggressive, this, that. But when I say, hey, hush your mouth, oh, hey, who you talking to, right? They just don't understand that. It's very hard. I spent about 8 years with a El Salvadorian, and I birthed 2 kids with him. And I must say, what made me leave is the way he treated mom. Because if I'm working to change around my lifestyle to base your lifestyle, and pretty much I was trying to base it off of his mom, which he adores, and she works super hard. It's almost like they walk over her. So I couldn't take that, and I had to exit. And at the same time, he wouldn't understand my lingo or the things I would say. He just doesn't get it, So, yeah. I must say it's a challenging thing to do. You have to have an open mind, but there is very much red flags, I should say, as they open their mouth. As for the person before, like, if you have to say many times to yourself or not, announce, hey, you could think I'm racist, but I'm not. You just might be. There is something in there, So there's a lot of red flags that flash in your eyes. And I'm Trinidadian, and sometimes my lash out is me I'm just talking. But I will check in a way where you will not stop and think, whoa, is this 100? Like, is she at 100 or no?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a tough one.
I know, should be told, I remember I was talking to my daughter outside of the school because the teachers held her back and they were talking to her. And since she can't leave, she normally walks home every day with her friends. What is the problem? They held her back. I went there, I'm like, why are you here? Why are you allowing these people to keep you back? Blah, 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 whatever, the school. And this woman went ahead and called insurance aid. So the woman is like saying, after all these years, having 5 children, she was telling the supervisor that makes no sense. But the woman was trying to do her own. She was to supervise the administrative, because she's like, she realized the culture difference. If I'm talking to my kid, I'm going to talk how I'm talking, but it doesn't mean I'm abusing my child. I was just talking to my kid. And that's the barrier that we're going to have with different cultures. But I dealt with that in a different manner. And nothing came out of it. Because like, they just dash it outside. But it was just like shocking to see what this woman did to try to probably get me on the other line to get me into bullshit. But I fucked she over. She's good now. She have pure respect for me, but I don't trust her. after that. She's licking my ass after that, but it's okay. But yeah, I had was to bring her to Trini out, like, and speak and talk in an intellectual way and smile and tell with her.
But at the same time, drop the lingo in there and confuse the ass.
Yeah, she was after that. Oh my God, hi, Miss Henry. Oh my God, how are you?
Yeah.
Just let her be. When they see me in the office, they all know, shh, I'm there.
Yeah.
So
I had that same kind of experience in the school where a teacher hanged up the phone on me. And I was pregnant with my third. So when she did that, I was just like, oh shoot, like what's wrong with this woman? You know, I just got in my Uber and went straight to her. I did not bathe, brush my teeth, nothing. I just was there in her face. And she was still acting a fool. And I'm like, you calling me ghetto? Like you expect me to drop? She did not. Those words did not come out her mouth. But I felt like she's watching me like I'm nobody when my kids come to school with iron clothes, and that's something you learn back home. You know, like certain things, certain structures, they don't rate you for. And maybe it's because I look young too. You know, you never know. So. But yeah, you definitely have to run up on them and let them know sometimes.
Not a
discrimination. In a smart, educated way.
Yeah, with a smile.
With a smile. All her teachers saw her colors that day. They're just like, oh, wow.
Now everybody sees me in the office. Hi, Miss Henry. Hi.
Yeah.
And then bad talk me behind my back. I don't give a crap, but have some respect. When I enter that room, have some respect. Welcome, Calvin. Ginny, did he call my name just now?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you a little story. I've only dated one white guy, and that was in high school. He was very beautiful. But I found myself only okay with him in the school because he was the only one white guy, black, pink, purple, everybody wanted, and I got it. Right? And I was feeling some kind of way in school. But when it came to the end of the day to go home, we were walking one day, and nobody couldn't tell me that every black person that passed me was saying, "What the hell am I doing?" I'm like, and then I find myself had to pretend, and I didn't like it. And I said I wanted to know if I was racist or whatever, but I just not comfortable. And older I get, I realized that it was more of a culture. There are certain things you do and then certain you don't do. So when I'm in their culture, it just seems uncomfortable to me. Okay. Right? And then when I stopped, I didn't date another white guy. But then I started watching other black women or black men dating white. And for some reason, I'm not gonna say all of them because I don't know nobody jumped up my throat, but most of them, I can look at them and see that they're not them. They're somebody else. You know what I mean? And my knowledge now to me is saying now is like the white man picked you. You are that dark, and that white man took you. I don't think he picked you so you could act like a white woman. I think he picked you because he liked a black woman. So when you and you know you don't do those things when you go with a regular black guy. So I'm like, why are you doing this? Like I don't get it.
I think what kills me is when I see the black woman with the white guy and the wig. Like, why are you wearing the wig? I think he likes exactly what you are, however he found you. And the wig it doesn't even look like a weave, it looks like an actual wig. You know, I think
some of them like that, the actual looking wig,
and then just
slap on.
It. Yeah, and I'm like,
they want to turn white, and that's not what the man wanted or the woman wanted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They like the dark complexion, your big body, and whatever they think you have. That's what they like. Okay, so stop trying to. Now that he got you, now you want to probably all blonde your hair. You want to put in some eyes. You want to talk like you're Becky or something. I don't get it.
You guys in the name.
Pet peeve. I'm sorry, guys. Be yourself.
There's also hold on, who raised their hand? Yes, Lexi.
I was gonna say too, like that's a qualms with me though. It's like if people date outside of their race, I like when I see people who are with genuine people. Be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But when you date outside of your race and you're dating a whole cultural misappropriator who doesn't understand our culture but tries to be something they're not, I have a problem with that. Like I have a few girlfriends who have husbands outside of the race and I appreciate what they offer, like the children and the family scope. But when it comes to like serious conversations about culture or things like that, he has zero input, but he wears his pants slouchy and says all of his mandem on black and road. Like, shut the fuck up. Do you even know what block and road is? And like, do you go make me some curry? Do you even know what curry is and what curry to use? Because if you go to the store and buy the Indian one, something wrong with you. And if you make your friggin' rice and peas with minute rice, there's something else wrong with you. But it's that kind of stuff where I get a little bit upset. Like, you say that, you know, our men are foolish, but you're dating a whole man outside of the race that is misappropriating our men. And even though he maybe has a job, this and that, he's acting the foolish ways that you judge our men to. But yet, you're with like this white man who acts black. I don't know. Always wants to go to a dance hall. Never really been to Jamaica. You know, like those types of things. And it's just kind of like, you're killing me here. So, yeah, I get what the ladies are saying too. It's like, kind of like that pisses me off, and like that pissed my mom off too, because my mom was always herself. Like, be yourself in the relationship, don't lose who you are just because your man is whatever. My mom would call it out all the time, so I get that part from her. She would see like white ladies with Rasta locks, and she's like, wait a second, are you from Jamaica? No, me did born here. She's like, what the fuck is that coming out of your mouth? Are you fucking kidding me? You're not born from here. You're born from an anus, because there's no fucking way a white woman should be having locks in her hair, first of all, and has no clue what the fuck you're talking about. And then they would be like, oh, but my man. And it's like, so what? Your man is that. You're not that. You were born here. You just said you were born here. So it's like, I check people on that, because it's like, you don't become the dick you suck, or you don't become the pussy which you fuck. You still have your own culture in the race. And
yeah.
And then you participate together and you learn about each other. I can't learn from nobody else outside of my culture trying to be somebody they're not. Be yourself. I want to eat dim sum if I'm with you and you're Asian. And I want to go back to China, and I want you to show me your whole goddamn village, and I want you to be making sure that you roll the royal carpet out for this negress, because she's coming. She's coming hard. And if you love me, you're going to do that. Period. No matter what race I'm from, or whatever, it should be like that. But I find we date or we accept a lot of misappropriators, and then we disrespect our people within the culture. And that's a problem to me. It's like, we need to mend each other first before we let other people come in about, oh, how your waistline is better than mine, before I kick you in the side and your waistline broke off like freaking broken washing machine, straight up. But anyhow, it's just like that. Like, even if you participate in soca or jab, like that's always been my thing too, right?
Yeah.
Do you know or understand what the jab music is? Is it really appropriate if you are of white complexion to rub mud on yourself? No, it's not. So it's like kind of that education, you know, around things. We could still get along and be together, but I'm not going to be kumbaya with somebody who doesn't know the thing but wants to participate. It makes no sense. Don't eat roti with me if you don't understand why it's there, you know, or why oxtail exists and how it became a cuisine. You know about slavery?
Like,
you don't know about slavery? Then don't eat our food.
But what if they wanted us try? I think, okay, I don't mind that try and getting involved, but it's really when you try to adapt and take over, that's who you are. That's not who you are. But I'm a roti. Roti with spoon and eat it with spoon and fork. I'm like, what the fuck?
I want it cut in half. Or they call it roti. You know, they order, can I get one roti or a They can't say it properly. Roti. Roti, that's what they say, roti.
It's roti. That's the word,
Can you
roti.
cut it in half?
And eat it with a spoon or a fork. I'm like, a knife. I'm like, what the? Okay. Thank you, Lexi. Welcome, Josie. Kelvin, what's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
Yeah.
Not much. I'm just hearing what you ladies are talking about.
Any comments? What's your 2 cents?
Just listening for now.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here.
You know.
Lex, you keep on pushing your eye up on the screen. Say more. Can't hear you, hon.
I'm here. I'm listening, taking it all in.
I don't like that answer. Actually, I know it might get you on Undercover to Talk is on the show. Yes, the only time I get to hear you guys' voices actually in. Tom, tell me more. What would turn you off? Like, I'm white, or I'm Indian, I'm Asian, I'm coming to approach you. What would be the turn-off point? I really like you. I really want to be with you. I'm trying my best.
I don't know. To be honest with you, it's spur of the moment. You really can't say one thing would turn me off. I don't know. To be honest with you, it has something to be at the spur of the moment to turn me off.
Okay. And woman, Asian, white, Indian, they're coming towards you. What would be your turn off? They really like you, real respectable.
Needy.
I think for me, it would definitely be cultured when I think about it, because I mean, the culture of the Asian will not appeal to me. You know what I mean? I don't personally think white people have any culture, so it will just end up being black.
Okay. Anyone else? No? Robbie?
I can't handle the white girl. You know what it is? Shake their hair when they hear a good song.
Shake their what?
Hair. They just swing the hair all around, place like that. But
I just started watching how, like.
yeah, that kind of wildness with the hair thing.
Oh my God, that's my
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Becky today. I am blood.
Not Becky there, boy. What?
Why is that though?
I don't know if I look like. I don't know. It look like a chicken just gone crazy on crack or something, because I don't know. I guess from looking at, I mean, I grew up mostly around black women, and black women have a kind of finesse, a kind of suave. When they come in through the party or walking anywhere, they just have a style, you know. So when you come with this kind of cheeky thing, I don't know. I can't get with that.
Okay, another thing what I don't like what they do, again, as you guys said, be yourself. Be yourself. Don't try to imitate or be something that you're not. And it was my birthday, yeah, I'm gonna say it out loud. And this one particular person, the black guys were wrong, the black girls were wrong, or ladies were wrong, and this one was just trying to grasp all the black men attention with the different stories, and that start talking about how she rides the dick and how she's so tight, and I'm going on like, what the? So I'm watching, I'm like, and everybody's kind of watching, I'm like, just shut the fuck up. You know, you're the only one there. Just try to blend in, stay quiet, talk, but you don't have to go beyond. And I kind of walk away from the conversation. I left her with my friend talking. I can deal with the bullshit because what I wanted to say, she wouldn't like it. It wouldn't be appropriate for that particular night. But most of you guys were there. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but she was beginning to get on my nerve. But it was just that she likes the black men, yes, but you didn't have to go all out to show that. It's just like I was saying not too long. Remember, Lexi, I was saying when in the culture world, when you hear red woman, we always used to say, or you hear men saying, oh, red woman cheats, they get a headache, they're nasty, they this, they that, right? But, and when it comes to the white woman now, you're hearing, well, she's a slut. She was super Tom, Dick, and Harry, and she was actually promoting it. Not saying that they're all the same, but she was still saying, if she goes out today or tomorrow with her friend, she is willing to leave her friend, send her friend home in an Uber to go fuck the guy she just met. And it was a big brag for her. And I'm like, oh my God, she's still fucking talking. And the skin, it was just like you're promoting what we all knew back then. And it was really bad. And it was a white woman. It was really bad. It wasn't sexy, which is a turn off for most of the black men who sat down there watching her. It was really a turn off.
She was trying to say that she turned them all into stalkers.
Yes.
So I guess she's probably responsible for half of them that's in jail.
And oh my God, he's outside. Oh my God, he's stalking me. And I'm like in my head, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? Not tonight. Like, stop. But she was promoting, that's what she does. She will fuck anybody on the scene and take them and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes that's why we all have to say what we have to say, because some of them live up to their expectations, and some of them are not even the same. They're not all the same, but it was just a sad night for her. I don't know. And everybody was calling me after complaining, who was that girl you had at the party? Oh my gosh, what a slut, what a whore. Oh my God. Boy. Who else can I but a sniper? Tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
More.
I don't like you right now, sniper.
More amor.
I really love this group. You guys are mature. Hi, welcome Tamara. Josephine, can you talk tonight? Tamara, can you talk tonight?
I could probably talk a little bit, yes.
Have you had any experience with a white guy, Indian, Chinese, or Chinese,
Nope.
Japanese? None. Okay.
Only black.
Is that your preference? Are you open-minded?
It's my preference.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't see attraction in any of the other races. I mean, there could be mixtures.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Most times the mixture is with black.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. And I hate when everybody stereotype a male's penis. All that you guys hear and grow up with is not true. Every culture have different size things. And then some of them that you actually will say that they don't have will freaking have. Don't get it twisted. And don't trust the quiet ones. The quiet ones is the one who will fuck you up, ladies. Do not trust the quiet ones. Men, do you agree to disagree?
We go now.
Why did I say do anything? Do you agree?
How we go now?
Quiet? Or how you would know?
How you gonna know? You gonna know, but
There you go, though.
I don't know how we go now.
You can call them a bull man them.
Okay, so the men who go around the bush and don't say much, that's the ones you should not. You gotta be careful. They will fuck you up in the bed. Go around in circles. Sandra, you laugh. You know it's true.
It's not saying that I wouldn't go out with a white or be at this stage of my life would go with a white guy, but the ones them what I like, they're only on TV.
Sorry? They're on TV, you said?
Only on TV. That's the only place I see them. I don't know where they have them hidden. They're not around.
That's funny. That's where my attraction started. My first one was
Brad,
Bruce Willis.
Brad, I'm young and the restless.
No, oh shit, I forgot about him. No, Bruce Willis for Moonlighting. Jason Stratham. Oh my gosh. And then George Goodman, the big fat guy. I don't know what it is, but I'm in love with that man. From Roseanne. Yeah, shut up, Lexi. I think after him, I knew I love big guys. I just don't know what it is. I'm in love with that guy. I don't care what none of you guys say. George Goodman is my man.
Okay, then if we're gonna do this white man talk, the only two white men that ever made me tinkle a little bit would probably be Mark Wahlberg during the time he did Calvin Klein, and John Cena because he was a clone of Mark Wahlberg and a bigger muscles. Matt Damon too at one time, but Leonardo DiCaprio, he used to hit hard. Anyhow, that's it.
It all starts from the movies, yo. And I show you, okay, what up, man? What about Sharon Stone? Did you guys like her for the show, the movie that she had? Ever thought about it after, or just let it go? Remember Sharon Stone, she did a movie and she opened up her leg and she crossed her legs and everybody saw that. Remember that movie? I'm not sure. I'm not good with names of movies. Anybody know that movie? No? Remember
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Yeah. You see? One remembered well. Why do you remember Titi?
It was one of the most unforgettable moments in cinema history.
Yeah, she really went all out. She got paid. You guys know what I'm talking about, right, guys? Sharon Stone, Basic Instinct. Really?
The police interrogation scene.
Robbie, no?
Yeah, I know about that, man. Of course, I know that.
Really? Sandra? Okay.
Can you go on Pornhub or something and find the clip and show them? Like,
it's on Pornhub. I don't think it's on Pornhub. I don't know. I can't say that. It's been a while for me on Pornhub. Are you guys serious? No, yeah, I'm curious now. Hold on. Where are you? YouTube.
There's one set of young people here now.
Yeah, boy, I'm feeling real freaking old right now, but I'm still liking it. Basic Instinct. Was it part 2 or part 1? One?
Part 1.
I wonder if I could show you guys. You guys need to see this one. Come on. You guys need to learn about history right now.
That's a Chromebook with built-in virus protection.
We got 31 stab wounds. What was it? Ice pick.
I'd like to speak to Miss Catherine Trammell, please.
Is she a suspect? She's a suspect.
I wanted to write a book about the murder of a retired rock and roll star.
You know how she does the boyfriend? With an ice pick.
She intended the book to be her alibi. I picked him up, and I had sex with him.
You didn't feel anything for him, you just had sex with him for your book.
In the beginning. Then I got to like what he did for me.
You like playing games, don't you?
It's nice.
You've got no physical evidence.
She's lying. What's your new book about?
A detective. He falls for the wrong woman.
What happens?
She kills him.
Stay away from her! You are out of control, Kurt.
Anything I don't want you to know.
She knew I'd say she did it, and she knew that nobody would. Screwing with your head. She knows things about me that I only told you.
How does it feel to kill someone? You tell me. I think you got too close to the flame. Nikki liked it. You're in over your head. She seduces people.
There's a turtle.
She manipulates people.
Freeze! How much did she pay you? She knows where I live and breathe.
Games are over, Nick.
It seems familiar, but it's an old movie. Can't remember.
We should have a movie night and watch it.
Unmute Kandy. Kandy, unmute.
Why you guys must have been looking real good because she moved that foot so fast I didn't see none.
Yeah, woman, you won't see them thing there. If a man see that.
Kandy, we're not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm mute.
Yeah, unmute yourself, silly girl.
Rookie.
Hey, you can talk. Welcome, ladies who just got in. Do you guys know about, have you ever seen Basic Instinct 1 with Sharon Stone to the newbies who just entered? Nika said yes. Can't see Nico's face. I can't see Butter's face. Vanessa, welcome.
Thank you, Kandy.
Okay, I see Butter's face. Yeah, pretty. I don't know why you guys hide your beautiful faces. Vanessa, tell me your experience in interracial relationships.
I've been in one before. I've been in one. I think you have to have a lot of patience to understand one another's culture in order to make it work. I think they're difficult to make work, to be honest. That was all I had to say.
I know you chose this topics. So I said, okay, you know what, I need to show you if you want to explore more into it. But tonight it didn't get heated that I thought it would have, but it's okay. I'm loving it. Very respectable crowd. Nicole, would you like to tell me, have you had any experience with an interracial relationship?
Actually, my kid's father is, his mother is Caucasian from Germany. Okay. Father is African American. So I definitely know a little bit about the situation. I think knowing him like as a child and growing into an adult, it would have been helpful if he would have known his own self-worth, his own culture, you know, before we chose to have kids. Okay. I'm very, like my daughters, they always say like, thank God you are who you are because you've taught us who we are, you know? Okay. So I think like taking it to the next level, not just dating, but having children with someone, it's good to have a solid foundation. Even if it doesn't work, these kids need to know who they are.
Okay, thank you. So I'll go back to Butter after. Nika, what's your experience?
Not much. I am open to people and everyone, but I haven't had an actual relationship. I have, you know, I've had like small things, not like a real like in love relationship with someone. Yeah. So I can't really speak on it to that level, but you know, I'm not biased to it. Do what you do.
Okay. But when you were with that person, it wasn't like the family members getting involved, when no kind of awkwardness.
No, they didn't know. It wasn't to that extent where I introduced them to people. Yeah. Wasn't like flex. Yeah, basically that. That's all it was. It was physical. It was different.
A fuck thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Butter?
If I've dated anyone outside of my race?
Yeah.
I have tried to twice. I dated an Italian man and a Filipino man. And both times I couldn't get the kitty wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't
wet, it was dry.
That's the best part. The only times I was trying, it just wasn't
okay
working, you know. So but I think just to go on that, my grandmother came from Louisiana, and so she wasn't that far from slavery, so her outlook on race is a little different. So we grew up with her telling us, you can trust Black people, don't trust white people. The Asians want to be white, so don't fuck with them. And everybody else is pretty much cool. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
That's what I was taught as a kid. I don't feel that way. I feel like we're all souls anyway. I mean, Black Lives Matter, but yeah, anyway. I mean, I probably would be open to it, but I prefer a Black man. So
okay. Who did I miss? What's your preference, Vanessa?
I really don't have a preference. I really do not have a preference, but yeah.
Thank you, ladies. Just B. Let me go back to see if she's gonna. Oh my God, Lexi, really?
Of course, Lexi.
The well is dry.
Wow. You guys gonna make me pee myself.
Try Italian better. Try Italian.
get on the Italian. I shouldn't have.
You gotta get an Italian girl.
One, yeah. Who I think? Who said? Yeah, you said. Who said that they did to the Italian? Was it Butter? Yeah. And who would say you gonna date a Italian? Is it Nicole?
I did, because my baby daddy, he's also Italian and German, but
yeah.
I'm Black. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to explain my culture to nobody.
Yeah.
Like, love you all, but yeah.
Listen, go to the share. Enjoy life, huh? Enjoy life to the fullest. Robbie, what's your intake of what they said?
A lot was said there, yes. I still stuck on the dry part, boy. Like I want to understand if it's the mannerism, the look of the man, like, you know, because basically we are the same thing, you know. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what it is that didn't turn you on, that had you, like you swallow a towel. I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, I think it's important. The lesson that I learned, my grandmother didn't know any better. She only went by her experiences. I think that the lesson in that is don't project your experience onto others. I think that kind of skewed it a little bit. Yeah, no, but I got right to the bed and everything, and it was just like, no.
Yeah, I think he wants to know why. Like, was it skin color? Was it the physicality?
I think.
Well, yeah, like what happened? Like what? Because you was attracted enough to reach to the bed.
Yeah, so, you know what happened to you, Butter? You were mentally fucked.
They didn't smell. They smelled great.
You were mentally fucked because you're laying there. You know you're going against your grandma's wishes. You're going against your background.
I swear. I just think it was like I can't do it. Like my wasn't there.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be there, but it wasn't there.
I heard her looking at you. You seen her like,
I'm like, go ahead and take me home. Yeah, I'm telling you, thongs is off and
don't lie. After you got with the Filipino guy and you seen that egg roll, you were like, I'm over.
I didn't even see it. No, I didn't see it yet. But he gave me some head. So, and let me stop talking.
I know, because I was like, this shit.
You know what? Here what we gonna do? Here what we gonna do? After 10 o'clock, we're gonna talk more behind the scene from live YouTube.
I understand perfectly.
Oh yeah, we're on YouTube. We gotta slow it down.
I know. I looked up. That's why I changed my shirt.
I was even thinking that maybe my coochie probably even look different from theirs, and you know everything is just different. So it's like I'm exposing you to something that you're not really supposed to see. Honest to goodness, I was like, I can't. I will go anywhere. I will do anything, whatever I mix, and I am mixed with it too. But it's like I just can't. And sometimes it bothers me. Am I really racist? Like, because I don't want to be racist.
For me personally, a new toy, not him. The person is a toy, a new culture is a toy. And I'm going to open up. I'm going to make you do things that I have never really felt or taught. That's just me. I can relax. And I mean, that's where we're going. And I'm excited because it's something new. I had a new pink tongue. Straight up. That's what it is. I don't know. I might be, if it touch the right spot, I'm good. I can close my eye and fantasize about friggin' doing Johnson. Like, fuck it. Like, just put his head, mentally I'm in a different world. It can happen. But nah. And then, honestly, Lexi, they're not all egg rolls. Please make a note. They are not all egg rolls.
Overstood, but let's go with the majority here. I ain't trying to see a fortune cookie.
There's a lot of black men out here with egg rolls. Please keep that in mind.
Can I put a sound effect on that one time?
A lot of men out here with some egg rolls out here. Like, what the fuck? Are you still looking? And then on top of it, someone don't even want to go down. Really? Make up for it. Come on. Stop this bullshit.
Don't forget about Lazarus.
Tell us more. Say more. Junior, you can't start something and don't finish it. Say more.
I'm just saying, sometimes they talk a whole game and you'll be saying, Lazarus, wake up.
So we talk about males, female, male dick sizes. Men, let's talk about female vagina sizes. Hello. No grip, no lining. Talk about it. Let's hear what you guys have to say. You're just falling. You just and there's nothing going. You're just like, and nothing. You're just dangling from all over the place.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the necktie.
The what?
The necktie vagina. You know, you put
Yes.
your dick in, and you put your dick in, and the kegels so fucking strong that when you're wearing a tie, right?
That's what you say.
Yeah, I didn't know your dick just floating like in space, right? And you're wondering, where the fucking walls gone? Like, you've been fucking, right? This is the things that go through your mind, right? Because you have a lot of women like that talk this way, like, you feel that, she got powerful kegels, it's tight. Yeah, it's tight. We're locking off all my blood, man. My blood. And you enjoy that fuck? I had to come all the way out to slide all the way back in to feel something, right? And I find, you can't bust a grind there, you fucking stifle, right? And girls go away thinking, best pussy and all this thing, and I be like, what? I don't ever tell a woman that, I let she go on how she want to go on. Right, but I don't know in my mind. Next.
Yeah, that's that.
too much giggling. The giggling, I don't know, the giggling like it's only for the entrance.
And then they go and tell you. Then they go after and tell you so that you too short, right?
No, they tell you can't think about what happened to your dick. I say I don't know. I say I have kept a crumb.
Instead of breathe.
Yeah, no, but before the dick fall long, I just always fake a hamstring and say like what? And I done it. It's gone. I see now. All that talking to me. I come to find out, but so you know, I could understand how it's feel with women, because men had to get that. You see, men had to get that kind of talk to get in with women, right? Yeah, they get a little talk. You had to sell them, right? And then night reach him. Boy, like soldier hands in your pants, you're like shit, boy. Right? That's happening to men, but men don't talk about that, right? You don't talk about it. But it's a long time to come back.
Oh God, I'm weak.
Ooh. Yeah, it's trouble, man. I mean, yeah, I can't take the nectar.
Show man, we understand.
Hold on. I'm gonna end the show shortly on YouTube because I know there are some people up here have more to say.
Yeah.
So
no virgin. That alone me I say when it comes to that part, no virgin. Don't want that hard work then no.
Tamara,
Let
what's
me
your
in
thoughts?
quick.
Tamara, what's your thoughts?
My thought on what? Ain't you asking the men
I
right
thought
now?
all you guys would love virgins.
No.
Yeah, I went to you, Tamara, because I want to know what's your thoughts of just the Kegel from the beginning. I know the Kegel can't happen on the inside.
I'm not the expert. I'm not an expert with that, you know.
No, but wait, what is your expertise to tell women who may be listening out there?
I do not have an expertise with that.
How to close the front and the middle, not just the front.
I don't have that kind of control.
All right, since we have women here, I want to ask this question there.
Show it out.
Some old folks used to say they used to put certain type of soaps in there. Is that true? Because
real talk.
Is that blue soap? I think that's it. Blue soap. Yeah, that's right.
Blue soap.
That's oil. You won't be able to open.
Blue soap. That's oil. And I think some use vinegar.
And
blue soap, vinegar, that's oil.
Whatever it is, it used to work because long time used to have 11 and 12 vacation and you could put. No. No, you're lucky if you could get one bus in. One bus.
Well,
Yo!
They used to say, like, most women when they go have sex.
Wait, like somebody talking.
Sorry, Janine.
Back then, they used to say, when the woman go cheat on the man, go and wash it with that soap and tie it up, and he think that, hey, it's just how he left it.
Right? So. You want it like a new shoes, you know?
Tight.
And you'll never see, I know no man never bring down a woman for that. Eh? I could put my neck on a block that no man would ever tell a woman anything after he done. Right? But women, till you go back home and come back when you grow up and all kind of shit, you know?
You know why? You know why? Because if you big, that would probably mean that he's probably small, so you ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. But for us, if you ain't feel that, we're gonna tell you you're small.
Well, but listen. But listen, if
Oh,
if
yeah,
your
ask
G-
next.
if
Oh,
your G
next year,
spot
ask.
is if your G spot is 3 inches inside your vagina,
Yeah.
technically anything from 4 inches up is a go, you know.
But sometimes if it's too long, it ain't gonna get no G spot because you need a curve.
Wait, can
When
we
it's too long,
We got
can we say
another
that?
that is why they have echo and things because
Hold on.
I'm kind
Mika,
of
what you saying?
Yeah, if you know you're small, if you know you're not like, you don't have to be huge though, but if you know you're not like, a bigger size guy, then you should offer head first, right? For like at least 15 minutes. Is that
for
not?
real. For real
Make
talk
up,
though.
make up for the length of the other length of your dick, the other half.
Yes.
20 minutes there and then 20 minutes there. We could go on again.
So
Well,
what woman will
Kandy,
make up for the
I
the,
think
the
it's
white
more
balance?
experience. I think
So
it's
what,
more experience because you could be small, but you know how to work it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be going jabbing down because you know you don't have the length down that way, so you do the quarters.
Your angles. Yeah, you got to hit.
then she
What
have like
what you said, Robbie? What you said, Robbie? Sorry.
no, I want to know. Well, I hear you had to make up for it by giving head. So when a man hit, the abyss, what a woman gonna do to make up for that?
The abyss. Oh my
No, abyss is right. It's like it's just space in it. No bottom, no side, nothing. It's just-
She gotta get head. She has to get head. She had to
What?
get head. She might be able to lock the whole mouth, but she can't lock the front of the vagina, but she can lock the whole. Hopefully, she can lock the whole mouth without the teeth.
Well, here we
But-
go.
What
Yeah,
if
well,
you not slack?
She give the booty. She know her shit's wrong. If she
Nah,
know
she had to throw away the whole thing, but she had to throw it straight away. I'm done.
You are.
So guys, we're gonna wrap it up on live YouTube. Thank you for everyone who's actually tuning in. Our topic was interracial relationship, and it's Kandy's conversation confession. You will always leave one conversation and go to another conversation. So now, for everyone who's on Zoom, we're gonna go into our own private world. Please do not sign off. Please subscribe to Kandy's Conversation Confession on YouTube. And soon I'm going to start using Twitch. I'll let you guys know when that's about to happen. So I'm going to play the music and then I'll sign out. So guys, stay right there. Thank you, YouTube, and thanks for being here. Love you all. Next, actually, before I leave, the next topic for next week. Anybody have any ideas? A topic for next week.
Oh, we still got that about topic after. Yeah, but
Come again?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, for what? Yeah, for what? What?
The long and short and the YouTube, please.
Anyways, 9:59 next week, I will talk about not bringing your past relationships into your present. All right? That's what we're going to talk about next week. Leave the past in the past. Good night, YouTube.
Storm Sound.
Hi, this is Kandy. Join me on Kandy's Convos and Confession talk show every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, KANDY 4 EVA 40. On Facebook, Kandy Henry, KANDY Henry, HENRY, for the link on Zoom.